Hello, boys and girls and boys. I'm done with my roaming and all that, and well, I'm heading towards the CFS studio. Really looking forward to the seminar. I want to see what they have to offer. So let's go check it out. What it's all about. Those who follow me on Instagram know that last weekend there was a seminar on fitness, fat loss, and healthy lifestyle in Darjeeling at Comprehensive Fitness Solutions Studio, or CFS Studio for short. The man running the show, Mr. Sukra Mani, an accomplished bodybuilder, a certified master trainer, an educationist, and a body power sponsored athlete. His partner for the event was none other than Miss Shweta Mehta, a software engineer turned athlete, an international women's physique competitor, a professional model, a TV personality, and the winner of MTV Roadies Rising 2017. Though it was a wonderful seminar, full of information, I couldn't shoot the whole thing as I didn't have a proper camera and my battery is about to die. Even then so, here are bits and parts of it. Enjoy.
A lot of bodybuilders have died because they were unfit. So a huge, bulky, muscular, lean, shredded body does not mean that the person is fit. Fitness has 5 components. 5 components. यसमा चाहिँ एउटा component हो cardiovascular endurance. The endurance of your heart and lungs. How much oxygenated blood can be supplied to the heart? Okay, your cardiovascular endurance is one. Next is your muscular endurance. That is the third component of fitness. Next, fourth is flexibility. How flexible are you? It is going to be compromised. So if you try to work out with weights with that kind of range of motion, you are going to get injured. So it is very important for us to address the issue of flexibility. That is why training method step by step I'll explain how to train. Okay. So flexibility is also a very, very key important factor in your fitness. If you are not flexible, you might be cardiovascular endurance is superb. You can run 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers. Muscular endurance is huge. Body will start changing. The composition will start changing. It will take time. Okay. It takes time. Fat loss it takes time. Now, what we should do is, our approach is यो फिटनेसलाई चाहिँ हाम्रो लाइफस्टाइल बनाउनु पर्यो लाइफस्टाइल फिटनेस भएपछि कस्तो हुन्छ अटोमेटिकली लिन फिट मस्कुलर स्ट्रङ भइहाल्छ मान्छे नखा एउटाले भन्छ फ्याट खा एउटाले भन्छ प्रोटिन खा कुन चाहिँ खाने द्याट्स इन्फर्मेसन ओभरलोड ओके नाउ द मेन थिङ इज एभ्रिथिङ डिपेन्ड्स अन योर गोल what is your goal your specific goal think what you want in fitness तपाईँको गोल चाहिँ के हो फिटनेसमा डु यु वान्ट टु बी भेरी स्ट्रङ ओके द्याट इज वान गोल डु यु वान्ट टु बी लीन श्रेडेड विथ 6-pack abs that is another goal do you want to get massive that's another goal what are the ways to lose fat now there are many ways to lose fat एउटा तरिका मात्र छैन लाइक माउन्टेन चढ्दाखेरि पिक चढ्दाखेरि डिफ्रेन्ट रुट्स छ नि नर्थ फेसबाट चढ्छ एभरेस्ट साउथ फेसबाट चढ्छ बिचबाट चढ्छ डिफ्रेन्ट फेजबाट चढ्छ कति सबै माथि पुग्छ तर द जर्नी विल बी डिफ्रेन्ट ओके नाउ फर फ्याट लस यु क्यान डु इट इन दिस वे क्यालोरिफिक डेफिसिट ओके वाट यु डु इज तपाईँ your calorific requirement is say 2000 kilocalories. क्यालोरिज भनेको चाहिँ के हो भन्दा चाहिँ एनर्जी हामीले जे खाना खान्छ त्यो सबैको एनर्जी छ द्याट एनर्जी इज क्यालकुलेटेड इन किलो क्यालोरिज ओके नाउ सपोज योर बडी रिक्वायर्स 2000 किलो क्यालोरिज टु मेन्टेन इटसेल्फ खानु पर्यो सपोज भने तपाईको फ्याट लस हुँदै हाल्छ अर वेट लस हुँदै हाल्छ इट्स भेरी सिम्पल Okay, अब theoretically simple, practically साह्रै छ. अब खाना देख्दा temptation, you know, there's भने के हुन्छ, metabolism slows down. Body will think that it's going under starvation. At once, metabolism slow down गरेर fat loss हुँदैन. So the body is adapted in such a way, made in such a way, it is actually meant for survival. So हामीलाई muscular हुनु त survival त पर्दैन नि त खास, हाम्रो त aesthetics हो. त्यसले गर्दा the body actually wants to be fat, wants to store fat. It does not want a lot of muscles for survival. So what we are doing is we are biohacking the system to lose fat and gain muscle. Okay. Now we can do this diet also by we can do 2000 kilocalories per day खायो 500 kilocalories घटायो तर भोक फेरि लाग्छ. That is a problem. There is a hormone called ghrelin. Okay, this ghrelin is a hunger hormone. तपाईं जति कार्डियो र त कार्डियोभास्कुलर फिटनेस बेसी नगर्नु भनेको मैले कारण चाहिँ के हो भने चाहिँ if you run on the treadmill for 1 hour, the ghrelin spikes, the hunger hormone spikes. So you end up actually eating more calories than what you normally eat. So what happens? It's like equal. भक्कु रन गर्यो, पुरा क्यालोरिज बर्न गर्यो, त्यसको डबल क्यालोरिज खायो भने फेरि सेम भयो. So हाम्रो चाहिँ पर्पस के हो भने क्यालोरिफिक रिक्वायरमेन्ट इन सच अ वे that calorific requirement पनि हुँदैछ राउन्ड हामीलाई साह्रो नपरोस्. ओके, साह्रो त पर्छ हेर्नुहोस् अलिअलि साह्रो चाहिँ पर्छ. इट इज डिफिकल्ट. ओके, आई एम नट सेइङ दिस इज अ इजी पाथ. Exercise is compound movements. Okay, compound movements are where 2 or more joints are involved. Okay, like isolation exercises are single joint. One joint is involved. Compound movements, you have more than one joint involved. So whenever you do a full body exercise, like for example your squats, your deadlifts, your presses, okay, bench press, decline press, all these are actually very, very beneficial for overall body. Okay, now let me just explain a bit regarding your question also. Women usually shirk from weight training. Okay, women usually avoid weight training because they think that you're going to get bulky. Okay, that is a myth which every woman goes through. If I lift heavy, I'm going to get bulky. I don't want to be muscular like a man. Okay, now there is a thing called, when you do weight training, there's a thing called EPOC. Okay, excess post-operation consumption. What happens is you weight train in the morning, your metabolism is revved. Okay, like a bike, revving a bike. Your metabolism was super high, and the whole day you're burning fat. So that is the best advantage of weight training. While cardiovascular training you're burning calories, but that effect does not go on. As you finish, then the metabolism goes down. But in weight training, what happens is it revs up your metabolism. So what happens? You do weight training in the morning, the whole day, the whole night, you're burning more fat or more calories. So that is one advantage. Okay, so I would prefer you to do compound movements. So have you been gymming right now? Yes. Yeah. So you focus only on compound movements first, like your squats, deadlifts. Once you do that, the whole body composition changes. Now see, another thing is there's no such thing as squat reduction. Okay. What happens is we think that if we train like abs, the most common exercise, problem is abs. Everybody wants lean six-pack abs. So what we do is we try to train that muscle every day. By training abs, you're not going to get abs. Okay. What happens is you have to change your diet. Abs are made in the kitchen. Okay. Abs are not made in the gym. So what happens is what you eat is going to, there's a subcutaneous fat covering the abs. You already have the muscle. So when you remove that subcutaneous fat, then the abs become visible. So it's very important that we don't work out. Abs is like any other muscle group, like your bicep. You don't work your bicep every day. Okay. Similarly, abs you need to rest it and let it grow. Okay. So that is an answer to that.
Ketogenic diet for building muscle. Is it difficult? Not so difficult? What are your views on it?
Beautiful question. See, ketogenic. I was an avid believer that I could still build muscle on ketogenic diet. Okay. I tried it for almost 1.5 years. Health-wise, I recommend ketogenic diet anytime. It is beautiful. Brain function, neural firing, everything becomes super. Okay. It is anti-cancerous, as everyone knows, because the sugar is actually what feeds cancer cells. Okay. So when you have ketones feeding your cell body, then what happens? That cancer cells die. So absolutely a perfect diet for health. But personally, I have not yet met any bodybuilder who's been on a ketogenic diet and gained muscle. I could not gain muscle. Okay. There was, I wouldn't say muscle loss, but glycogen depletion was there. so the muscle flatness was there. Okay, I tried intracellular triglyceride loading, but the intracellular triglyceride quantum is very low, so it's not like glycogen. Okay, so the amount of muscle belly formation, the size gains did not happen for me. I mean, there might be someone who's done a longer research on that and probably come up with another answer, but for me personally, I have not been able to gain muscle mass in ketogenic diet. You know why? One of the reasons is the protein content also. See, if you want to gain hypertrophy, what happens is your protein intake has to be high.
It has to be high.
So in a pure ketogenic diet, your protein intake is low, because if you put it high, then there's a process called gluconeogenesis. It converts protein into carbs. So what happens is this gluconeogenesis stops ketosis at once. So that is one of the
2 months, a month ago. I was on keto for 10 months straight. I'm not saying that I was building muscle that time. My goal was something else. Strength wasn't my main goal. As you said, performance. I performed really well those 10 months. I was energetic. My schedule was very tight. So I was shooting for like 10-15 hours, and then I was working out midnights. I had to have energy throughout. So I switched to keto. I actually experimented. It worked really good. So I used to eat in the morning and I used to eat in the night, so I can avoid junk. Yes, we have very limited food options, but the thing is, again, it's what was my requirement. I wanted to stay in the same shape throughout, and I maintained that. My strength didn't drop, my muscle loss didn't happen. Maybe muscle building was a problem, that was not my target anyways. So it's very healthy, right? And you can stay on keto forever. It's very healthy. Your sleep cycle improves, your recovery improved. I think I didn't even fall sick those 10 months. It was very beautiful. I recommend it.
And following that, could you talk about the importance of carbs in building muscle?
Right. Absolutely. See, one of the things about carbs.
There's a lot of misconceptions, out there. Carbs, don't touch the carbs, can't build muscle on that.
See, what happens is there is a difference of high glycemic and low glycemic. Carb timing is also very important. Okay. See, post-workout, I would recommend a high glycemic carb. This will spike the insulin. Insulin is actually the most anabolic hormone, more than testosterone. So actually, we need to spike the insulin post-workout, so that it replenishes the muscles and puts in all the amino acids into the cells. So, I mean, I would recommend high glycemic carbs post-workout. And if carbs is also protein sparing. So what happens? The muscle mass loss doesn't happen when you are eating pre-workout carbs. So, I mean, I love ketogenic. What I'm saying is, what is your goal? The goal is very, very important. If my goal is health, I'll be on ketogenic diet. But if my goal is to gain muscle, I have to have carbs. That's what I believe.
So for somebody who's an athlete, for somebody who's more performance-based, would you suggest a ketogenic diet for that person?
For performance-based athletes, I would recommend ketogenic, especially for runners. Okay, because you know the amount of kilocalories that you will carry. Okay, 40,000 compared to 2,000. So I mean, obviously, like for all the endurance athletes, ketogenic is the perfect diet. But for bodybuilding, I wouldn't recommend.
Like we being a pure vegetarian, we are not able to maintain that ketogenic diet. So how to follow up that?
No, I have put vegetarians on ketogenic diet. But see, one of the things I want to explain is, I have been telling you, okay, I've told so many people, you have to make the choice. If it's a religion-based belief system that you have in you, I don't want to change that. I respect that. That's your religious belief, and you want to eat meat or class 1 protein, that's okay. But the thing is, your body will require class 1 protein if you want hypertrophy, if you want optimum condition for your health. So in order to have that, okay, what you need to do is you have to make that sacrifice. Either switch, have a little bit of thing, or you can decide to be vegetarian and continue just doing health stuff like running and just being fit. But sugar has destroyed many lives in terms of heart attack, in terms of type 2 diabetes. Most of the vegetarians, okay, when you do the blood work, you will realize all the problems are there with vegetarian diets. So that is
Would you give us some, some ideas about common sources of fat which is easily available?
I'm a vegetarian, so for me it was very easy.
Okay.
But then it doesn't mean that I was holding on to too much meat. No, it's not like that. Eggs can be the best option. Vegetarians, if you cannot come on meat, but at least you can start eating eggs and 4 eggs. And 4 eggs in the morning, 4 eggs in the evening, and you're done. You don't need more than that protein. For fats, you have cheese, you have ghee, you have butter, and not too many nuts. If you go on complete keto, it's very beautiful. If you don't go on too much nut butters, to be only on eggs, meat, a little bit paneer, not too much, and you're sorted. The problem is you have to have very less ingredients in your diet. See, more ingredients you mess up with, your ratio changes. You have to have very low carbs, like no carbs
Yeah.
kind of thing.
What about olive oil? Would you suggest olive
See, the thing
oil?
is, I am in favor of ghee and butter more than olive oil.
Okay.
I like ghee more.
Okay.
You won't believe that I have done a couple of competitions only with Indian food. When I say Indian food, I was not using olive oil, I was not using broccoli, I was not using brown rice. Normal food. You can do. It's again choice of food you make. You don't have to do fancy things to be healthy. You don't have to just switch to cabbage and cauliflower. You don't have to replace that with broccoli suddenly and with beans. You don't have to. India is very rich in green vegetables. You have so many options. You don't have to eat kale. You can have spinach. It's just a myth like okay, you have to eat fitness food. Okay, come to Subway. You have lettuce there. You have capsicum there. You can still do with this. What are these green vegetables? Ghiya, tori, karela, all that. You can do. It's not difficult. So I want to talk about some myths. This again, we discussed that in the morning as well because we got to know that people is not need for building muscles. In fact, when women lift, your core gets stronger, your skin gets tighter, and you become, you lose fat. Much more than cardio, you lose fat with weights. You burn 43% extra calories if you lift weights. So women, please tell your colleagues, your moms, your sisters, start lifting weights and don't waste too much time on cardio. Even 10-15 minutes cardio a day is enough. Don't just spend hours and hours on cardio machines. Second thing is, you don't get abs by doing a lot of ab exercises. It's a fat reduction you have to do on your belly section, and there is no sport reduction. The entire body fat goes from your body. You can't do too many arm exercises to lose fat on your triceps area. You don't have to do too much of leg exercises to lose fat on your hamstrings. It has to have, it has to go from entire body. Yes, to do fat loss, there are ways. You can pick good exercises. Don't waste time on isolated exercises. You can do a lot of compound exercises. A lot of body weight exercises, for example, squats and push-ups and pull-ups, step-ups. You can do those kind of exercises. And do not just keep on walking on treadmill. That's waste of time. Cardio activities are for heart health, not for fat loss. So if you really want to maintain your muscle, again when I say muscle, there are so many muscles which are not even seen. We need them for our core strength, for our posture, for day-to-day activities which we do. So to maintain that, you have to preserve those muscles. And to do that, do not do too much of jogging, too much of walk. You can switch that 1 hour to 15 minutes of HIIT. Now high intensity interval training. You can do a lot of things. 1 minute running, 1 minute break. 1 minute skipping, 1 minute break. 1 minute jumping jacks, 1 minute break. So it's high intensity interval training. And you can do whatever you like the most. You like running, run. You like jumping, you jump. You like skipping, you like burpees. Burpee is the best exercise for the fat loss. You can do 1 minute burpees, 1 minute break. So there are a lot of options. You have to just find out which one suits you, which one you enjoy. Don't take fitness a pressure. Make it a lifestyle. Everybody is saying make it a lifestyle. Why do you have to switch to crash diet? Why do you suddenly have to change your normal diet to liquid diet or fruit diet or juice diet? You don't have to do that. Whatever you can still lose weight by eating white rice. Split your food into 2. So if you're eating 3 times, the best way to start with, that's what I've told my family members as well. The best way. I'm not even asking you to skip your roti, skip your rice, skip your potatoes. No. The first thing can be done is split your food. The quantity what we eat in India, it's not good. We go into 1 plate of rice and 1 bowl of dal, and immediately we eat something dessert. That's their 90% of people in India do that. No matter what kitchen you get in. You can at least split your breakfast into 2. split your lunch into two and split your dinner into two. You will see metabolism rate will shoot up. You will see the difference. And give yourself some time. The thing with the fat you have built years and years will not go in 5 to 7 days or 1 or 2 weeks. Whatever you're following, whatever diet you're on. So, according to your requirements, you will pick some diet. You probably will consult a trainer, a coach, someone in the gym. Whatever diet you are on, give some time, 4 to 6 weeks minimum. And once you see the change, you will automatically start building confidence. I really don't understand why fitness has been such a pressure. Why there are so many seminars happening, all over the world. Why is it so? We have been, we love junk food, and you accept that you want. Nobody's forcing you to eat junk. Nobody's, forcefully putting bad food in your mouth. You just want it. That has to come within yourself. It's there. You have to start from somewhere. We can just help you, we can encourage you, we can motivate you. But you have to come to gym and work out. You have to go out running. No matter which day it is. So many people didn't turn up, though they have already enrolled for this, because they're lazy. The another thing is confidence. And I'm telling you that fitness definitely gives you confidence. I met so many entrepreneurs, so many really good, people who are doing really good in terms of money. They still don't have confidence to meet fitness people. They still don't have confidence to attend fitness seminar. I know because I go to sometimes and speak in corporate ITs. CEOs, directors, they don't even turn up. They are owning a company. They still don't have confidence. They think, no, we're not fit to sit in the class. So that's what fitness does to you. It's very important. Okay, it's getting boring, so I think let's do question and answers. Somebody was asking about strength. What is that?
If I want to work on my strength, like so said,
I keep telling this again and again because if you are moving towards strength, you will have to lift heavy weight. Okay, now the heavy weights, you can build strength through any resistance training, anything with resistance. It can be even a push-up. Push-up is a resistance exercise. You can do with dumbbells, you can do with you can do with body weight, you can do with external weight. Body weights can be pull-up, push-up, step-up, squats. But then you have to challenge yourself. After some time, these exercises will become very easy. Then you will require external weights. It can be dumbbells, barbells, plates, a box, parabands, TRX. You can use a lot of things. Now you have to figure it out which you enjoy the most. If you do something you don't like, you won't be able to continue. First, you have to understand what you like the most and use that thing to build strength. And to build strength, again, you have to start from 1 kg to reach that, 20 kg dumbbells. There is no shortcut. Think about it. How can you lift 20 kgs in one shot? No, I do 120, 130 deadlifts. It took me 2 to 3 years. And I have been consistent. The basic rule of fitness is being consistent. It's not like a book that you can leave a couple of chapters and you read tomorrow. You can't do that. Maybe if you're studying something, you can leave a couple of chapters. You can appear for an exam next year. But for fitness, you cannot say that, okay, I'm eating ice cream today, tomorrow I won't eat. Tomorrow you say, okay, I'm eating gulab jamun today, next day I won't eat. It can't be done that way. You have to be loyal to yourself. If you guys want to cheat, strength training again, probably you'll be the best person after your BMI reports. What diet you should go on, ketogenic or high protein diet. Any diet you're on, keep your cheat meal, be stick with your cheat meals. Keep it a day, say Saturday or Sunday. Be loyal to yourself for 6 days. Save that food, whatever food you like the most, for that cheat day. And then move on, and you will enjoy it. You guys know, everybody knows this is junk, this got sugar in it, it's not good for health, but you still ignore that thing, in your brain and you eat it. Somebody asked me yesterday, Mandy asked me, can I eat cookies every day? Then I asked her, it's bad. Whenever you ask a question in any fitness session, whoever is asking the question, they know it's bad. They just want us to say no. Right? You can't eat cookies every day. And I told her, there are alternate ways. Take some oats, make jeera biscuits at home, bake them. You can have alternate. The best breakfast has been eggs and oats. Now you can't eat eggs and oats every day. But there are ways. You have to put little efforts. You can make oats pudding. You can use oats powder, put eggs in it, make pancake. You can make omelette with with oats. You can make idli. You can make poha. There are options which you have to find out. I had dalia in the beginning when I started fitness. I didn't know much about it. I used to put biryani masala in the broken wheat and cook it like biryani. So there are ways. You know what is right, what is wrong. These small changes you have to make. And another thing, drink lots of water. Which is a basic rule. Everybody knows, but you still don't drink. What else? He's 52 years old. He's been training really hard. So again, it depends. I'll go one by one. Calorie deficient, calorie expenditure. It matters. No matter what diet you are on, if you're taking 5 days, it may not be bad. Maybe you are eating clean food the other rest of your day. So in that case, 5 days won't be a problem. The problem comes when you're taking 10 almonds, 3 for walnuts, 2-3 servings of fruits, and then you're having a lot of carbs, you're having 6 meals, and then you're having those dates. That can be a problem. I take 2 to 3 dates every day, but at the same time, then I'm not hooking into any other sugar the whole day. What I believe is honey, jaggery, sugar-free sugar, fruits, fructose, all these things are sugar. So if you're taking 5 dates, that's actually not too much. When I said don't take dates, because if I allow, people will go and then start putting dates in everything, in oats and milk, because dates are dry fruits and it's allowed. No, it's not allowed. And yes, for potassium, you can do another thing. You can have guava. That has
Banana
has potassium. Guava has double the amount. Guava has triple the amount of vitamin C which we can get from orange, and guava has double the amount of potassium what we get from banana. Again, banana is a very sugary fruit. You can switch to guava. There can be a case guava may not suit you. Okay? Again, we don't know what your body can take and cannot take. These are options. You have to pick according to your body, after body analysis. And a lot of cardio is bad because those people are doing cardio and not doing weight training. If you have time to perform weight training and then you're doing additional cardio, this is absolutely fine. So we were choosing an exercise. Then if you have 1 hour, then I would say do weight training more and less cardio. If you have 2 hours, if you like it, you can push yourself, you have willpower, you can perform. Perform cardio and perform weight training as well.
There's no one diet does not work for everyone. It is the goal. We started talking about your goal. Your specific goal will determine what you're going to eat and how you're going to train. If you're wanting to be an endurance athlete, you have to train in a different way and eat a lot of carbs. Okay, so for that athlete, carbs is good. For example, I'm just giving an instance. And if you want to gain muscle, you need to have carbs. If you want to lose fat, carbs becomes your enemy. So, there's a lot of controversy that happens between fitness gurus or experts. One fitness guru, you go and ask one fitness guru, okay, this is what I want to do. And he says, okay, from your body composition, don't eat carbs, okay, because you want to lose fat. And he goes to another fitness guru, and when he asks him, he says, eat carbs. Now, there's a conflict there because of the fact that the person is not certain about his own goal. First of all, please understand, take this point at home if you want to take the most important point. First, determine what you want. Okay, you have to determine, I want to get lean, shredded, I want to get muscular, I want to get strong. First, determine your goal, then you can figure out which food to eat. Okay, because food, you can't say this food is bad or this food is good. Okay, it depends on your individual goal. I hope that clears the whole session. Okay, so that's very, very important actually. Right, healthy and fit. What you need to do is you need to train all the 5 components of your body, including your cardiovascular fitness, muscular endurance, your muscular strength, your flexibility, and your body composition. And you need to have a balanced macros, including fiber, including fruits, including salads, including meat. All these things should be in balance. We are so concerned about one vitamin and one mineral, and we end up being deficit in other vitamins and minerals. So it's very important to balance all the vitamins and minerals from your macros also. So it's very important to have a balanced kind of diet in your approach if your goal is just to get healthy and fit. Right.
Do not overdose anything.
Yes.
Excess of sugar, excess of fruits. Have fruits, 1 serving of fruits. Do not opt for juices because 1 glass may have 6 oranges. 1 entire watermelon to make 1 glass of juice. Try to eat raw foods. So those are the small things. You have to drink a lot of water. That's why this is called balanced diet. You're eating everything. Split your meals, which I said in the beginning. Make it 6 meals. Don't change anything. Have white bread, have potatoes.
Alright, this one. Could you talk about fructose? Fructose and the kind of effect it has on our body, good and bad, both.
For me, I treat all of these things the same. Even the sugar-free, I treat sugar.
Okay.
That's my personal experience. Even sugar-free is processed, I won't recommend that. So rather, have even white sugar. Have it in limit. Don't switch to things which you can't continue. Nobody likes sugar-free. And I'm not talking about diabetic patients. I'm not talking about patients here at all. I'm talking in general. I would not switch to honey or switch to some jaggery. I would rather reduce the quantity of white sugar I'm taking. That's a general tip.
I'll add to that point. See, what happens is, again we get confused about how much carbs, protein, all that confusion is there. See, till now I've done all the studies and I've come to one conclusion. This is my perception. Okay? Eat whole food which is made by nature. Okay, to be on the safe side. Supposing you eat an apple, it's made by nature, so it's got the vitamins, minerals, everything, and you can eat that. But if you eat something which is made by man, then it's going to cause problems. Refined food, refined oil, all these are the things that have been modified by man. And we don't know exactly what chemicals or changes are there, which is not suiting our body. So always go for something which is natural, found in nature. Because the nature has designed it for our consumption. So if we're eating that, that means it's working. So that would be a very important cue. Anything that you eat, it has to be whole meal.
So it's like the saying goes, if it was not around 10,000 years ago, don't have it.
That's true. So when I said I will opt for sugar and not honey, I didn't mean that I don't want to organic food and I don't want to go to man-made food. I just wanted to give a normal message that do not get confused. Like if you're having tea, it's okay, have it. Don't start putting a lot of sugar free in it. That may be harmful again because that is also processed.
The Q&A session was amazing. They answered each and every question and didn't try to trick us into buying any of their products or services. They busted a lot of myth and were very honest with their answers. They called it just the way it is in the fitness industry. No sugarcoating any fact. They even addressed the use of PEDs in the fitness industry from a competitive perspective and also a marketing strategy. So as you can see, they didn't shy away from any question. After that, the event then proceeded to my favorite part, which was a boot camp style training session. I saw a lot of people having a lot of fun, and Shweta made sure to get everyone involved. Yes, everyone, from the staffs of the gym to even her personal photographers. The event lasted for about 2.5 hours, and as I mentioned before, it was a lot of fun and very informative. In fact, I got to clear some of my own doubts during the Q&A session. So overall, it was a successful event. I just wish more people would have attended it so that more lives would have changed for better. And now, if you have any questions regarding this video, feel free to comment down below or send me an email at musclemonkofficial@gmail.com. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram for daily tips on health and fitness. And do check in next week again for another video. Till then, keep lifting, keep loving, keep inspiring, and I'll see you in the future.